Since ARP retired from hosting battles, he's run a few cards that leaned more heavily on the concept. The most notable of these was the Full Circle, where the camera was mounted on a circular track that would be pushed around the battlers.
I'm not here to lecture on the streets, like it isn't tough, how tight the grip is tucked, trapping knives to get a buck, or what it felt like when that knife was getting stuck, sliced up in his gut. Cali, I have no doubt the life you're living's rough, but what you don't know about me is I don't give a fuck.
It offered battlers a lot more room to move around in, letting them express themselves more physically. At the same time, because these weren't ticketed events, there were smaller crowds, putting a greater focus on the rapping that battlers like Averb and Arsenal really took to.
In this dark, you just a flick of a flame inside this cave. Left smack, cause you can't play the game on no Hall of Fame. Let's get reckless.
But I understand from my op why niggas thought about you. Cause I make niggas rap, think vending machine snacks. I press buttons, bars, I bought them out you.
But the one who pushed the format the most was a battler who had never been on RBE before, and actually, ARP didn't even know who he was.
Random? I don't know much about Random, and I can't wait to see how this goes.
Random had never touched a major league until this point. His highest profile battle was on Ruin Your Day.
Yo, you're such a try-hard clown. Don't even time our rounds. The best thing about that verse is mine starts now. See, sometimes you gotta lose to improve, and development is good, but the only L I ever took was psychedelic in the woods.
And as it happened, they liked him a lot. So when they were tasked with shooting this event, Avocado convinced ARP to include a battle that he thought would be great in this environment.
This card has just like 3 battles, and then I just hit up Random and I was like, do you want to get on this? Like maybe we could just do an extra battle, because I kind of always try to make sure that Random gets looks, because I feel like he's very underutilized in the battle rap league world. I feel like he's not getting used a lot, and he's so fucking good.
And in the 3rd round, Random proved him right. He opens the round with a simple statement.
Yo, they can't do what I do. In every battle I've shown it. You're not special. This could have been any random opponent.
It feels like a throwaway until he starts to show what he means.
Come and walk with me a second.
He effectively takes charge of the camera movement. It's clever, it's cool, and as a viewer, you're leaning in a bit. And he supplements this with a detailed acting scheme.
See, most of the actors in the scene ain't being properly directed. The confidence is cockiness projected, insecurity that needs to be constantly protected. I can't honor or respect it.
Which plays on something he told us about his opponent in the 2nd round.
You have your headshot on a website called Backstage. That shit sounds like Backpage for when you can't get your act straight. I'm surprised they even let you be an extra with how pitiful you act. So you really gotta wonder, what did he do for that?
At the same time, this scheme is lampshading his 4th wall break, telling us directly that this whole battle is a performance. And there's a bigger picture focus, that he's not happy with the state of things at the moment.
It's the product of the game, where the only way to win is to stop from even playing.
And then he pulls a brilliant move. He turns.
And everywhere I go, I see the problem is the same. I'm trying to change the rotation. Yo, you follow what I'm saying?
This is a complete sequence break. Where he was just walking with the camera and acting like he was in control, he is now conducting it. And then he takes it a step further.
I guess opposites attract. When they step inside the ring and I stop them in their tracks.
So not only can he change the camera's direction, but in a format where the camera keeps moving, he can freeze it in place. It's such a great show of playing with the full circle concept that anybody could have done, but nobody ever thought of. And meanwhile, he's given us a whole breakdown of the problems he sees with battle rap, still carrying this acting scheme the whole time. And he concludes it so well.
Put them in the background where they belong, ignore that mess. Why take center stage when the core lacks depth?
Here he simultaneously says that his opponent doesn't matter, and concludes his discussion with the audience by saying, I know these are all the problems of battle rap, but I can't be the one to fix it, and I don't really even want to be. So I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. And then, as smoothly as he'd started the segment, he ends it, slotting back into the battle with a clean double that talks both about what he's doing in the moment and the broader picture of being an example of how to stand out in battle rap.
But I'll bring it full circle, making shape of the Rorschach test, because I'm just showing y'all how to use the format best. But that's just... But yo.
But he's not quite done. He takes one last wink at the camera as he's going to let you know he's still in control.
That's just what Random do. Cut to camera 2. Motherfucker, you think I wanna battle you?
The way Random continues his round is what elevates this performance from good to exceptional.
Nah, you're just like all the rest. The performance and the bars, fighting for the same spot another $250,000 are. You should give it up and quit it, but forfeiting is hard. Your world revolves around fame and now you're orbiting a star.
He's not just doing a little gimmick where he asks the camera to turn and stop. He's found a way to bring that idea to a point that shows why he's better than his opponent.
Sensitive, complaining, that's why you hardly get acknowledged. Your battles aren't debatable just because you argue in the comments. And I know for someone like you how hard this is to process, but your wins don't mean a thing without the heart to admit your losses. Let's get it straight. This is a battle starring me on RBE. You were just a spot for Avocado to fill, but he spent so long pretending that he thought it was real.
It's an incredible showing by Random that didn't really get any media attention at the time just because of his name. And while a lot of other battlers had to do one full circle battle just to understand how they could show out in the setting, he put this together in his first time here. It's really the best thing someone could have done in a full circle, and Random executed on it in the best way possible. We're at a point right now in battle rap where the only real difference between most venues is where the crowd is from and how big it is. And to me, it's one of the reasons that battle rap feels kind of stale right now.
If you're like me, you're an active thinker and you're just like you can lose attention easily if something's not as fun as it once was, right? Like,
I will say this, in battle rap, there is like a severe lack of inspiration.
Yeah.
Like I'm not inspired by much.
Yeah.
Not content of like the raps, just like the presentation of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, do something different. Do something different outside the box. Film it with a fucking potato.
Even the big name brand cards don't really feel like they have an identity anymore.
This is a gnome battle?
Crazy.
I did not know that.
Is this a main event? Night of main events?
I guess.
And it's sad because look at the lasting impact of something as simple as changing the color of the lights.
Y'all was scared to come to that blue room. That's why I brought it to you. All the rooms blue with a sole separate smoke section. Easy.
I feel like there's a hesitancy from the biggest leagues against varying their environments because they don't want to risk the change falling flat, but the established directors are both skilled enough and excited to change things up.
creating the cage keeps it fun for all of us.
It makes it special. It's very cool.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think so too.
Huge fan of what JB's doing with the URL studio. I really like the event he filmed with A-Ward and Jackboy, where it almost looked like he had a bunch of projectors and they were just like illuminating light through the people.
Cool.
And I thought that was so creative and cool. It's cool to have like another person like JB like pushing the envelope and being like, nah, I want to do cool shit. Example why JB's hella good at what he does. These background lights, the stage lighting, notice how they're not white and turned up all the way, so they're like brighter than the subjects. They're just accent lighting. The theme of this, the color scheme, it's like red and orange. Those lights are the same color, so he keeps the branding all together the whole way through. That's why JB is the best at what he does. We did this like whole black and white feel. You know what's kind of funny is that people don't know this, but I actually shot this event using just red lighting, because red lighting, when you're shooting for black and white, red lighting is the best for monochromatic lighting.
And Random proves in this performance that there are battlers who are hungry to make the most of these kinds of new formats. Leagues just need to give them a chance to do it.
Be motherfucking magic.